Hi, I'm Tiara, and I just wanted to say a little bit about my day. It was very discombobulated. Like, I woke up and um, I didn't have any money. Like, usually I have money, but I don't get paid until November, and it's not November yet, but it will be soon. And so I was looking for change around the house, and my mom usually has change, but she didn't have change this time. And so I just decided to stay home because I'm not going to walk. I used to walk every day to school with my older brother, but he graduated last year. So now it's just me, who's a senior now, and my younger brother. And I don't want to walk by myself because my brother already takes the bus. And so I just stayed home and I just worked on reading a book, and it's called Beautiful Redemption, and I really liked it, but I didn't finish it until a few minutes ago. And I also cleaned up, and then I went all the way back to school to go to tutoring, and no one was there, and I was disappointed in my peers because I was like, why would y'all not go? But I mean, I understand, but at the same time, I was counting on them to be there, but no one was there, so I wasted my time, and then I thought my mom wasn't going to pick me up, so, and I already had a crazy encounter on the bus today. Like, this one lady, she was obviously crazy. When I got on, she was all like, she was like, shut up, and I was like, what the? I just ignored her because I'm used to dealing with crazy people on the bus, but I just kept walking, and then I just sat down and I just kept talking to my dad on the phone. And then she said she was going to beat me up, but I didn't even react because I'm used to this crazy stuff. I was just like, okay. And then, so she just kept talking to other people. She was messing with them. And I just continued talking to my dad. And then this other lady came on the bus on the next stop, and she brought her kids, and she sat down. And the lady was like saying that she was going to beat up the lady, and the lady was like, I wish you would. And she was like, she's not the one, and she would really beat the lady up. And then the lady just laughed it off. And then she said, I'm going to beat up your kids. And then the lady said, I wish you would touch my kids. And then she kept like fake punching at their head like this. And the lady said stop talking to her kids because the lady was trying to talk to her kids. And then after that, I guess the lady got scared, which she should have been, because even I was scared for her. And then so the crazy lady at the next stop ended up getting off early, which I was proud because I was disturbed, and plus I'm sorry, but she was stinking up the bus, like she like peed herself or something. I'm used to people doing that because that happened to me on the 20 bus also. The bus I took today was the 260, and yeah, someone has peed themselves before, and I felt very angry because I sat in someone else's pee. Like, that is the worst feeling ever. And then today I sat in someone else's pee, which is freaking terrible. And just to go all the way back to school, and I didn't go to school today, and no one was there, and so I was mad. And then, but my mom did pick me up, so that was good. And then I went home, and I was just eating crackers. And then my mom was like, oh, let's go to the gym. And then I was very tired, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to do something productive today since I didn't really do anything. And I was supposed to work on my CSU applications and do so much other stuff. And I was like, I'm going to get myself together today. And I didn't even get anywhere near together. And so, what am I even talking about? yeah, and then we went to the gym and we stayed there for a while, about 1.5 hours, and it was all right, but I I also have problems with my earphones. Like, it's like they really suck, and but I found my headphones today, so that was good. And yeah, it like really tweaks for no reason, and it's crazy. Like, I thought it was the government, but I don't think it was. But it would turn up the music by itself, change the songs. I was like, what the heck? And then, but I realized it's just those earphones for some reason. But anyways, yeah, so I was having trouble with those, so I ended up just talking to my brother, even though I like listening to music. And yeah, it was weird. There was this dude, he kept staring at me, but like he was obviously a little older, probably 20 something. And I was just like, okay, like he saw me, he tried to get on like a elliptical just like me, but a few down, and it looked like he was trying to see if I was looking. And then he went on the bike right in front of me, and I was like, oh, okay. And then he kept ending up near me where he was working out, but then after a while I was like, well, I mean, he was alright, but I just like a little attention because, like, I don't know, like, I don't know what I was thinking, but obviously I was just like, are you gonna say something or not? Like, I want new friends. Like, I don't know. Well, honestly, I got a new phone too, which is good. And it's not the one exactly I wanted, but I'm so appreciative because um, most people don't have phones. And honestly, I didn't have a real good phone until 10th grade. And it sucked going to high school and everybody had phones. And I would just be asking to use phones. I used to have to go to the office every day just to call my mom to see if she could pick me up. And it was like humiliating. So now that I have my own phone, I'm thankful. But yeah, it would have been nice if I could have got the phone I got because, I mean, the phone I wanted because it came with 2 phone cases, earphones, and some other stuff I can't remember. But I still like this one because the color's nice. It's like a light blue. And it's cool. And it tells me, like, if a scammer is calling me or if a normal person's calling me. And, yeah, I still don't know my phone number. And I don't really care because I'm not planning on giving it out unless it's someone cool. But, yeah. That's pretty much... Oh, and I was just going to say for this video, humble beginnings are key because I feel very trash right now. Like, I don't really have much going for me. Like, my school life is terrible. I suck as a student. Like, I'm not happy with myself. Like, I have lost a lot of weight, but I still don't feel good about myself. Like, it was hard for me to even get on camera, even though I have a freaking blanket. But and plus I'm like, even if just one person watches this, I'll be happy because I feel like no one cares about my voice. Like, no one, like, no one cares about my opinion. So yeah, even if one person watches this, I'll be happy. But yeah, and I had someone very encouraging say I should make a video, so shout out to you because I would never have done this. And yeah, sorry, my voice cracked. That's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and so right now I have like a little side job, but I applied for a real job, but I didn't get any like feedback. I hate that about jobs. Like, when you apply, they just don't answer. Like they just leave you hanging, and I'm just like, just let me know. Like, but obviously that means I probably didn't get it, but I tried. But it's okay. But I'm planning on moving to Hayward, California, which is in the Bay Area near like San Francisco and stuff. And so I'm gonna have to actually get a real job, and I'm like nervous because I need to support my family because, we're not made out of money, so obviously, and my dad doesn't work anymore, so I have to go help him. And So yeah, I'm gonna have to put myself out there because usually I have very hard issues with presenting myself, with putting myself out there, because I'm like, why would they care about me, you know? I get too deep into that. But really, it's like, it's not like that. I'm just hard on myself. But yeah, I believe that even though high school is really hard, I'm ready to get out, and I want to go, like, because I just have so many problems here. Like with my mom, I feel so bad because I mean she does so much for me, but we just always argue. Like today, we argued over her like being overprotective now because last week I had a little episode like where I drank so much water. Like I drank like 3 bottles that were like this big in one sitting, and I literally felt like I was gonna die. And I'm not even lying. And I told my mom, and then she, of course, got really concerned, and she prayed for me because I was crying because I really thought I was gonna like pass away. And yeah, ever since then, every time she sees me with water, she's like, "Oh my gosh, don't be drinking too much." And I'm like, "I won't. It won't happen again." Because I literally felt like my heart was slowing. Like I had to grab my chest. I was like, "Am I breathing right now?" But yeah. And then, so I'm okay with that, but like she think just because I talked to somebody and he asked me for 40 cents yesterday, she was like, "Oh, he could have kidnapped you." And I was like, "No, it wasn't like that. It was an old dude. He was limping. Like, I know how to read signs about people when people are trying to hurt me. Like, he wasn't trying to hurt me. He was just a person. Like, you know?" And yeah, and she always thinks we're gonna get killed or something. Like, someone's gonna come hurt us in our apartment or something, because there was this crazy guy the other day that used to be my brother's friend, and he was just talking nonsense. But I just pray every day, and I know we're fine. I don't need to be, because I used to be like that, just living in fear, always scared someone's gonna hurt me. But that's not the way to live. And yeah, so I'm fine with starting out low. And I know a lot of people, there's also a social media thing like, oh, if you don't have a lot of followers, you're not cool. But, and I'm not saying that just because I don't have a lot of followers, but I'm saying that because it's true. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. I have freaking like 200 something. That's terrible. I used to have more on my old Instagram, but it doesn't matter. Like, I'm still a person, and I still matter. And everybody still matters, no matter how much they have. And yeah, so I just think humble beginnings are key. So that's what I wanted to say today. And yeah, bye.